So win, lose or draw tonight, you're saying no bearing?
Doesn't affect the difference. We're getting battered on Sunday.
What's going on, people? Welcome to United View, and we're here for another fan review here at Old Trafford. And tonight, I'm going to be asking the fans about the big one against Liverpool here on Sunday. We might not be favourites, but it doesn't matter. Anything can happen at Old Trafford. Form goes out the window. Let's find out what the fans have to say. All right, we've got a big game tonight, but obviously Liverpool here next. I want to talk a little bit about that. Yeah. How are you seeing that game? Are you confident, and do you think we can get the W over them, man?
I feel like we can get the win, but I feel like if you bring Cristiano Ronaldo back, you have to gain results. You cannot bring Ronaldo back and not win a major. But with Liverpool, I feel like they have dominated us previously. But I feel like with the pressure Ollie's under right now, he has to get results. Because we all back Ollie. He is a club legend, let's be honest. But if you can't get results and if you cannot bring us a major, especially these two results are pivotal right now. If he doesn't win tonight, then they will start coming for his head. And if they're coming for his head, and then he has to bring results in. But I think it will be a scrappy win tonight, and then Atalanta is the perfect sort because they are pressing. They've come third in the Serie A.
Energy's there, isn't it?
3 years in a row, they've been the highest scoring league. They've Juventus, Inter, AC, and they've come high scorer the 3 seasons in a row. I feel like there's no better game for us to match up for Liverpool. This is the game right now. And if we win this game and go into with momentum, proper momentum, and actually get a result out of Liverpool like Atalanta, I think the belief will come back for Ollie and we'll actually start gaining momentum and actually... How do you feel about title, Charles? Do you still feel it's on?
I think with the way we're playing now, you have to say no. You have to say no. With the way we're playing now.
Like us two, we feel we can never go against Ollie's head because we love the guy. But if the Glazers are playing it clever, you bring in such a credibility of a manager, and obviously, true United fans at heart, we can't go against him.
Like the emotional, like because of the emotional attachment we got to Ollie. I'm here with Kai, all the way from San Diego, Cali. First time at OT.
First time.
Obviously, we've got a big game tonight, but I'm actually asking you about after this game. We've got Liverpool, next Premier League game. Obviously, it's been tough for us right now. Liverpool in hot form. Salah doing amazing things. Firstly, what's your plan? What would your plan be on how to keep Salah quiet and get us into that game?
Well, Luke Shaw, best left back in the world, easily. He's an absolute god, and obviously too, I'm just totally diverting right here, but Marcus Rashford's back.
Yes.
And that just gives the squad so much confidence. It's crazy. Just the morale boost, I swear, right away. I feel so much more confident with it right away. And yeah, but I don't know. I come from California, and I come with a lot of confidence, and I'm feeling we can take 3 points next week.
In terms of Liverpool, the form that they're in, Salah's on a madness right now. How much of it is that's a big issue for you, and how much of it is, form goes out the window in these types of games, and you think we'll be all right?
The best team wins on the day, bro, but football is just mad, bro, because obviously Salah could be on form, but Luke Shaw pockets a lot of man, but Salah's a bit of an alien, to be fair. Like, he's out of this planet, but at the same time, bro, the game of football's 2 halves, bro. We got the best players in the world as well, bro. We got Ronaldo, bro. We got Jadon. We got Rashi. Rashi's just come back looking sharp. To be fair, today I'd start Rashi. I'd get him back and playing, as soon as possible. To be fair.
No matter what happens tonight isn't going to affect what happens on Sunday, because Sunday, I think we're going to get taken to the cleaners. Liverpool are coming to town and they're going to 3-4-0. You watch.
You think easy like that?
You watch. Watching them yesterday, I know they started well, had a little rocky patch and then come back, but we ain't got that. What have we got? The team is disjointed. Who's going to play in midfield? Pogba's not going to play tonight. He's not going to trust him, so we're going to go back to McFred.
Mo Salah. Luke Shaw usually has been doing not too bad against Mo Salah in recent games. The form that he's in now, can we stop him? Easy? Nice?
I think the thing with Liverpool is they play very centrally. Mo Salah drifts into them central positions, and he will get a goal. He will always get a goal. Even if Luke Shaw's on him, has him in his back pocket, it doesn't matter. Salah, you get me, he's one of the best players in the world right now, and it hurts me to say it because he's a Liverpool player, but you got to give credit to the guy, obviously. Yeah, exactly, you have to respect greatness. And with the Liverpool game, I think it's going to be very tough. I don't want to say I don't believe in Ole. I do in a sense, but I think if he doesn't get any positive results in the next couple of draws that we have, which are all tough, I think that's it. He's gone. He'll be gone. But then again, I don't think they'll sack him because of how much he protects the Glazers. The Glazers are protected by him. They love him, and us as fans, obviously, we can't really stand for this longer. No matter how much we protest, no matter how much we sing our hearts out, we have to show our support in that stadium there. But outside, we know what it's like.
What would your a big thing everyone talk about is the midfield? Yeah, so we're all talking about McTominay and Fred's not the one, Matic and Pogba maybe. Where's Van der Beek, etc. Yeah. The midfield thing is everything at Man United right now in terms of the chat between the fans. What would your midfield be against Liverpool and why?
Against Liverpool or today?
Against Liverpool.
Against Liverpool. I'd probably bench Pogba today. I'm not gonna lie. I love Pogba, but it seems like when he's in the team and we need to defend fast, he's not really a defender, is he? Him and Bruno are really similar. They're both really and truly. Pogba could play in the 10 just like Bruno, but he's not doing that right now. So if we need to play against like these that are probably gonna play tonight, we're gonna have to play. Everyone hates Scott McTominay and Fred, bro, but they got legs, bro. So you might have to play them.
That's an interesting thing because that's the interesting thing because people are saying we know what those two give in terms of why we get frustrated, but also within the team, like the energy for against a team like Liverpool, you think we need that.
They got energy. It's just, you know what we're missing from that midfield. Like back in the day, when you used to see centre midfielders like Scholesy, he'll pick up the ball, he'll spray it that way, last bit back, he'll spray it. Even if he dinks it over to the right back and left, like to the right forward, left forward, he'll do that. We ain't got that. McTominay is a rat eye, he's a defender, solid and that. He'll get the ball back, but it's that off the ball play where. But he scores goals.
So until we get a midfielder who can do what you're saying, you know, Carrick passing between the lines, or Scholes, like until we can go and get one, would you say McTominay and Fred actually? That's why Oli goes with them, and that's our best bet with what we got. Not try and put Pogba in there with Donny or Pogba and Fred or Matic and Donny or anything like that.
Deserves a chance, bro. Just not today. Right now.
Or not Liverpool.
Not even Liverpool, bro, because it's important right now. Whatever he plays today, he's going to have to probably try. If we win today, I'll get a nice win today. He's going to have to play the same two against Liverpool, bro, because I reckon it's going to have to be them two, bro.
You know what? Someone said earlier that this is the perfect game to prep for Liverpool because you know Atalanta are going to come. Yeah, they're ready. They're on the front foot.
They're boppers, bro. They're gonna attack you as well. They're not gonna play a deep line and sit in. They'll play. They're gonna try and play through us. They're gonna try and play. So, best thing to do. You're gonna have to draw for them at McTominay and Fred, bro.
So even though you know we need to come away from it, you think the best way to actually beat Liverpool would be to go with those two because of that energy and to combat their midfield?
Yes, I think so, and I think it gives more balance to the squad as well too. Sadly, I think we have to do it just on the note of that. Yeah.
What about in attack? We've got so many options. Obviously, Ronaldo, Cavani, Martial, Greenwood, Pogba, who, you know, you said he's not going to play for you in the midfield, and McTominay and Fred. Would you put Pogba on the wing, Sancho there? How would you see the attack against Liverpool?
Oh, it's depressing because I want to see Pogba play, but I think it's going to have to be Marcus, Mason, and Ronnie starting up top because that's what I came here for. But no, seriously, I think it's probably our most potent attack right now with Mason scoring that bloody screamer last week against Leicester. Oh my God, I threw my computer when I saw that. It was crazy.
We didn't break it.
I didn't break it, but I did wake the roommates up, and it was so worth it.
Yeah. What would you do? What would your team? You know, I can see why you're saying that. Obviously, they're favourites. Yeah. It doesn't look good for us right now. Who would you play?
Well, for me, you got to go with Matic, but he can only last about 60 minutes with Matic. And then Donny, why isn't Donny playing? You need players that can play ball. At the moment, Fred, McTominay, they can't play ball. The defenders get the ball, looking for someone to pass to. Them two are looking the other way and hoping one of the wingers pick it up. Like, you need someone that's going to play ball. Matic got 60 minutes in him. You seen the first half against Leicester, I thought Matic was the best midfielder.
Yeah. A lot of the time when Matic plays, we leave the field saying, even if we won or lost, saying he was just calm. He was just, because he's a steady player.
And yeah, that's what it is. And that's why I think, and it goes back to the summer, we should have invested in midfield in the summer. It was clear as day. Like, Matic has only got 60 minutes in him. I watched Declan Rice the other day, boss midfield on his own. And I think if he was there with United, we wouldn't have to worry about Pogba and Fernandes going forward as much because he was just bossing it himself.
Would Pogba start for you against Liverpool?
No.
Why not?
Because of Oli. Oli don't know how to manage him. And Bruno's so far forward as well. Like, if we played with 2 8s, then it makes sense. If Bruno dropped back and Pogba dropped back, attack together, defend together, it'd work. But Bruno's so far forward, and then Pogba wants to go forward as well. So then Matic, people just run around him. So
what you're saying is that it's not that they can't play together, but they can't play together under this regime.
Yeah, of course. Watch France. See Pogba playing in a two-man midfield. I know sometimes they play with a back five, but he can play in a two-man midfield. He's disciplined. But these guys don't respect Ollie. It's clear as day. They're just going out there, and he says it all the time, just go out and express yourself, enjoy yourself. We need more than that. We're Man United. We need someone. You watch Ajax yesterday, mash up Dortmund, because they got a manager that's telling them what to do. They know what to do. And if they don't fucking stick to it, they're out the team.
So win, lose or draw tonight, you're saying no bearing?
Doesn't affect the difference. We're getting battered on Sunday.
Just to finish off then, Paul Pogba didn't make it into your team at all. Looking to him from the bench, and where does he fit in for you in general then? Because, it's tough.
It's tough. It's really tough. It's just, if we had that center defensive midfielder, we'd be game on. And we have had games in the past too where Matic and Pogba have worked well together, but it's just, they need to, I don't know, it seems like their chemistry together, I don't know, it's just a little off. And we need once again, it relates back to that balance where, I feel like we're so far up the pitch, and defensively we're just so open back there. It's dangerous.
Okay, so if we don't get the result tonight, how would you be feeling in terms of Sunday then? Is it all to do with getting the momentum now to beat Liverpool?
Obviously, say if we don't get the result and we lose 2-1 or whatever, I'm going to be shocked for tonight, but when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to start gaining positivity again, because I feel like every game is a different game. But there's no better game to set us up for Liverpool. This is the game, because Atalanta are the best pressing team in Italy. There's literally no better team to set us up for Liverpool.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Man, good to see you.
Obviously, we've got to take care of business tonight, but Liverpool. You know what? Let me just say, let me ask you, do I think we're gonna win or not? Yeah. Just what would your setup be? Let's get tactical. What would your setup be?
Flex, it's a pointless question, because anything I say, anything any fan says here, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does the opposite. So for me, it's attacking football. For me, it's bold. For me, you got nothing to lose against Liverpool. That's how bad it is at the minute for United. We've got nothing to lose, because at the end of the day, we're playing rubbish football. It's dire at the minute. You can see the fans here. There's literally no hope. So for me, go out there and go for it, because at the end of the day, Liverpool, you see that with Atletico Madrid, you've got to go for it. And you see how they were, the defence was a bit shaky. For me, you've got to go for it and risk take. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 2 years.
When you say risk take, how? What? 4-3-3?
For me, 4-3-3.
Pogba, Donny, Matic. What are you saying?
For me, you got to put Matic, one holding midfielder, Donny and Pogba.
Go for it.
And go for it for me. I know people say, well, Bruno's going to be on the bench. Well, so what, mate? So go for it. Okay. Balance and go for it. For me, you can't just gun ho and whatnot, but go for it in a way that's mannered. For me, that's structured. For me, that's kind of like, a well-drilled team. But listen, they weren't a well-drilled team. I said it 2 years ago, freestyle football, and nothing's changed.
It's mad, isn't it? You shared the kit as well.
I said it 2 years ago. Nobody wanted to hear anything. Everyone says he's a fake fan. Everyone said, oh, that guy's toxic. I've said it for 2 years, mate. There's no structure in this football club, and that is, for me, down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because he's been given the tools. Now use it. So
yes, big up. What about the front three? What would you go with?
For me, I would go with Rashford, Sancho, and Ronaldo up top. For me, you've got the wingers there, you've got people there, you know what I mean? For me, Rashford, I think he's our only hope in this team, because he's a player that's willing to run between the lines. He's ready to run off the channel, you know what I mean? He's the one that, for me, suits Ollie Ball.
Well, as soon as he come against Leicester, route one, like,
there you go.
That's
then.
there.
You know what I mean? That's Ollie Ball. So for me, you get me, like, that's how mad it is at the minute. But for me, that's all we can do. And I've said it time and time again. You know what I mean? Sancho, for me, I think this is the biggest game to kind of get in there. You know what I mean? It's not going to be high tempo in terms of kind of just Liverpool are going to come here. They're going to be controlled. So maybe that might suit Sancho in the fact that he can play given 1-2s. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be cagey, and that might suit his game. And that might be a game where it kind of kicks off for him. So for me, someone says he's off form. This is a game to make him almost like get the form, and can he push on from that game? If he doesn't do well in that game, that's the way I can say to everyone, say, you know what?
Not right now.
Then not right now.
All right. Let me ask you this then. And not really talking too much about tonight's game, but how much does tonight's result impact how you feel about Liverpool, win, lose or draw?
Nothing, mate. Absolutely.
So if we lose here, you still think we can go and just try and do our thing? If we win here, if we draw here tonight?
Win, lose or draw here, it doesn't make any result, because it's the feeling of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for 3 years. You know what I mean? It's been kind of hit and miss. It's been inconsistent. That is the thing. And people say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's best thing is being inconsistent. That's literally what he does.
We know that, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's consistently inconsistent. That's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. So for me, I think, you know what I mean, it's one of them things where I just think we're done out here, and I think Liverpool are licking their lips thinking if they could get United here and almost dismantle
and go over and win that 20th trophy. You know, we always think 20 times, mate, they could win that, and that's the reality check here. They're structured, they know what they're doing, and Man United are complete opposite. I don't think if you can freestyle anymore, I don't even think he can get a result anymore because it's that bad. They're not coherent, they're not, they just don't have anything. And who up top, you know what I mean? Normally you think, okay, you got pace up top, but you got Ronaldo up top, you have to suit his style. And what is that? We haven't done that yet. And Van Dijk and Matip, they'll just bully him off the ball. So I'm worried for me, it could be Curtis for Oli on Sunday.
So there you have it, very, very mixed bag of opinions. Obviously, Sai very opinionated, a lot of fans very opinionated. Interesting to see what the guy from San Diego had to say. Look, for me, form goes out the window in these type of games, but, and as we're recording this, obviously we haven't played at Atalanta yet, so if you ask me then it might change, but you have to say it looks bleak. It does look bleak, but on any day, on any match, we can beat Liverpool. We'll have to see what happens. The key is going to be keeping Mo Salah quiet. But we've got loads of previews coming up, combined 11s, all of that jazz in the lead up to this game. But the fans have had their say. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash a like on the video, and I will see you guys on match day. Peace.